Hey guys, I'm back. Happy Sunday. I'm in my nursery. It's rainy and dreary outside, so I've been in here cleaning up, kind of reorganizing all of the things that I've gotten in, finding a space for them, and I've actually hung a lot of them. Well, not a lot of them, some of them here. But yeah. So I'm in the nursery and, as I'm kind of rearranging things, I have been just swooning over the fact that who knew that when I was updating the nursery and adding all of the fun new things, that I would actually be setting it up for the perfect baby to come home to me, right? So a little bit about June's, and I am keeping the name June, by the way. It suits her. I feel like it's totally her, and I need to have her name be June. It just is what it is. So little June bug, a little story about her I'm going to share with you. And by the way, there's more things. You guys, it's the fun for shopping with this baby. And if you haven't seen my Instagram pictures, this is a little riding cap that goes with the equestrian theme for June. It's the cutest freaking thing I think I've ever seen on her. Seriously, it's ridiculous, honestly. All of the things fit her so well because she's a bigger baby. She's a true to size 7-month-old baby, head size, body size, leg size, feet size, all of it. Chunky little monkey. And she is so fun to dress. I'm just having such a blast because the realism is there because she is proportionately spot on because she's a scan of an actual 7-month-old. So that plays into, all of the wonderful things. But when I was getting this little rug, I didn't know I'd be bringing her home. But it's like my intuition did. Because I never had a plan, which by the way, you guys, she's just hanging out playing with her toys as a 7-month-old baby would be. But I didn't buy this rug. I loved it, but I knew that I wouldn't be putting Monroe in any way playing, quote unquote, playing on it because she's a newborn. Newborns don't play, but a 7-month-old baby does. And how freaking cute. As big as she actually is, she is not that big. She's 27 inches. Yeah. And she's got a good size noggin on her, but that's what a 7-month-old head size would be and is. So as I come into the nursery, seeing her just sitting there playing with her toys, it's like deep within my soul, I knew I'd be bringing home a bigger baby when I set this nursery up, when I recently updated it. How crazy is that? I don't know. To me, it's kind of awesome. And it's literally what this nursery was made for. It's made for Monroe, yes, but it's also made for little June. Look how cute she is, you guys. I am so enjoying her. And if you didn't see my Instagram posts with a little sneak peek of her fall wardrobe, I shared this particular one, which is a Janie and Jack romper. And it is so pretty. It fits her so beautifully. And she's got a little pair of knee-high socks and little crib shoes, little, I don't know, ballet flats. But they are designed after, you guys have seen these. They remind me of Chanel. Because Chanel has the quilted ballet flats, which I actually have some. And I love them. But yeah, so she is just hanging out, playing with her toys, looking perfectly how she would be if she were if I had a 7-month-old playing in a nursery. So the story about June. So I was so excited, overwhelmed, nervous. The anxiety had me going. The day she came home, look at the swirls, those gorgeous swirls in the back of her hair. I really was like scatterbrained all over the place when I was trying to share what had happened with her. So I'll tell you quickly now. The story of June. Well, let's just say I stumbled upon her and just got lucky with timing and being able to adopt her. It just happened to be very seamless and easy. That part was easy. The hard part was that she went traveling to places she should not have gone. Like, she should have arrived, let's see, the Saturday before she actually did. That's where she was delivered to another area. Actually, on Cornell University, she went to, instead of my road name, they delivered her to my road name is Comstock Road, and there's a Comstock Hall on Cornell campus. And there's a dorm section, and I believe that's where she was delivered to accidentally. However, dealing with the post office can be quite frustrating. I have to say that, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt most all the time. But let me tell you, when you are stressed out and you are missing a very, very, very important box, you want someone to act like you want someone to act like they give a shit. Like, I know they see thousands and thousands and thousands of boxes and packages, but each and every one of them is important to us when we purchase things and we're waiting on things. And I tried to explain in the most calm, nice manner that I could that when these things happen, having a little bit of empathy goes a long way in my book, being on the receiving end of this happening. And I dealt with several people over the course of how many days. So I started going into the post office, my local post office, on Tuesday morning, because Monday was a holiday. She said the tracking said she was delivered to the final delivery person. So I knew that something had happened. I just wasn't exactly sure what happened yet. So Tuesday morning, I went in first thing when they opened and spoke to a couple of people who were not very helpful. Then I went back Tuesday afternoon because they couldn't really give me any information. They took my phone number. Did I ever receive a phone call from the Postal Service? No. Frustrating. So then when I went in on Tuesday afternoon, I spoke to a different person who also took down my phone number and said that they were, going to talk to a manager and they were going to go try to track it down, blah, blah, blah. But yet I was getting the story that they were very understaffed. And by the time I got home and I spoke to my regular delivery person when she delivered my mail, she explained to me that they were very much understaffed. And the day she would be delivered to me that previous Saturday, my regular postal person was out on an emergency, dealing with an emergency with her child. And she was so apologetic and so sweet and so amazing that she said she would go back, and she understood this is a very important package. I explained it's a very big box, hard to miss. Explained to her, showed her the delivery status. She said, I bet you it went to Cornell, because Cornell Comstock Hall, that would have been the almost final delivery status. So Wednesday rolled around, because she didn't obviously come on Tuesday, and no update, no phone call. I went back to the post office again on Wednesday morning and spoke to the manager, who then again took my phone number. I asked for a person's contact phone number because if you call the local post office in my area, nobody picks up the phone. Grr. So frustrating. And my anxiety is building as every day goes by. I'm like, the longer this package is missing, the more likely it's not going to show up and it will be lost forever. That's in my mind where I go. So by Wednesday at like noon, when I still didn't receive phone calls, they kept promising me, we'll call you when we find it. We have someone looking for it. We should hear something that blah, blah, blah. The day before, they sent someone looking for it, never got an update. So by noon on Wednesday, I went back to the post office and said, I'm not getting anybody. The number you gave, the manager gave me, literally goes to a voicemail that's not set up, but it's just ridiculous. Like I felt like I was getting the runaround and nobody really knew what was happening. But luckily when I went in, I spoke to one of the sorting people who was working the front counter. And she says, oh gosh, I remember that package because everybody's been looking for it. And it came back and I believe it's out with your delivery person. I think so. She's like, if it's not, then I really don't know where it is because I'm pretty positive your delivery person has it. And so I, with the last shred of hope, went home praying that this box would arrive. And I had to wait till after 4 o'clock. So I'm usually the end of the road for all of deliveries for my post office. And lo and behold, my delivery person, when they don't pull up to the mailbox, you know that they have to unload and get out and, deliver a bigger box. It doesn't fit in your mailbox. And she got out and she's like, I'm here to make you happy. She was like the sweetest thing. I said, are you like my fairy godmother today, finally delivering this box? And she said, yes, I am. And she says, I saw it come back. And she said, I snagged it first thing in the morning and I knew you were waiting on it. So I made sure that I had it out for delivery for you today. And lo and behold, it was little June. The relief. And at least I had one person really on my side working hard to try to figure out this mystery, and it was my delivery person. She was fantastic. I'm actually going to put a little basket together to give to her as a thank you. I know you're not supposed to like give money as gifts, obviously, but you can gift things to your postal workers. And I'm going to do that this week tomorrow when she shows up, just as a thank you because she cared. And that meant the world to me, even though, ultimately it was days of anxiety and stress, worrying about this baby showing up. Ultimately, it ended up okay. 99.9% of the time it does, but there are those horror stories where babies in our boxes go missing and we never see them, ever. Or we have weird things that show up like a year later, which I've had happen. Not a doll, but an outfit that I shipped out and sold, and it came back to me a year later. So strange stuff does happen. So you just never know. And, I did make sure that this doll was fully insured. When the seller asked me, I always opt for paying more. And it was not inexpensive shipping. It was very expensive shipping because she was heavy and it was a big box. And the additional insurance also more expensive, but well worth it because had she not shown up, I needed to be able to file a claim. I don't want to be out that money, so I won't take that risk. And as my friend Angela reminded me that we should always put our phone numbers on the box because if it truly is lost and the Postal Service cannot find it, the person receiving it, if they're a good Samaritan, will call you. So that's the one thing I didn't do, but I will do next time just because, lesson learned. Thank goodness this turned out all right. But it's also, a great tip to, think about when you're buying. Even though I've had a lot of really high-end dolls be shipped to me, no insurance. And I stressed the whole time because anything can happen. Like we think it's, domestic delivery and we shouldn't have to pay insurance because, it'll be fine. No, things happen. It doesn't just happen and things don't just get lost coming in from international shippers. It happens domestically as well. It can happen anywhere, anytime. So I always say err on the side of caution, always insure. Like I didn't want the money. I didn't care about the money. I just wanted the baby. I just was so praying that she would show up. And the poor seller was stressed out about it, but I kept her in the loop and she was very, very sweet. But also we were both stressed together, but it ended up fine. But for all of you out there, I would not skimp when it comes to paying for shipping and insuring. I would insure the package always opt for that because you just never know what could happen. But luckily little Junebug did make her way here. And I'm so glad she did. I love this baby. You guys, I am absolutely in awe of her. She is just so freaking cute. And I know that when I did the box opening, the lighting was awful in here. It was the end of the day. It was also rainy. And I know that the follow-up video was a much better depiction of her. But ultimately, you guys, I'm thrilled with her. Her painting is freaking phenomenal. It's just, My lighting will never do her justice. But this baby, let's get a little glimpse of her. She's checking out all of the fun things. And I have to crawl like underneath things just to get a glimpse of her face because she's focused on her toys. But you guys, she's so freaking cute. I love her. She really is such a lovely, lovely addition to my nursery. She really is. Like, it's been so fun trying something new. And like, she really is, like, I am a stickler for proportions. You guys know this about me. I'm really weird about it. This baby is so perfectly proportionate. She is a 7-month-old. I just love her. I do. And just seeing her just sit there with just a little bit of assistance. I have her kind of in the crook of the lotus flower because she needs a little assistance because she's still just a 7-month-old and needs maybe a little help sitting up. But oh, so much fun. So yeah, I feel like this nursery really was just literally, it was created for a baby like her. And I can't believe I waited so long to bring home this size baby. Like I had to find the right one. I told you guys, like, I've wanted to have like a bigger baby, but I could never find the ones that weren't made to be toddlers. I didn't want a toddler. I might be interested in a true size toddler if the timing is right and I find the right doll and it's done right. But ultimately, I wanted a bigger baby, and she is absolutely perfection to what in my mind I really, really wanted. So lots of cute outfits to come for her, you guys. I can't even begin to tell you all of the fun I'm having shopping for her, but she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, and I hope you guys enjoy or will enjoy seeing her and have enjoyed seeing her. But yes, little Junebug is a perfect addition to this nursery. It's like it was designed for her. But anyways, guys, there's her story. You know, cautionary tale, if you will. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I am just totally, I don't know, enjoying my time still bonding with this baby. It really has been lovely. And the fact that it's dreary outside makes it even easier for me to just stay home and just enjoy her. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So there you go, guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and you will see us very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.